All right, guys, welcome to this lesson, which is your new story. Now, as you remember, back inside of the clarity module, I spoke about you currently holding onto stories right now with so many doubts, fears, lack of self-belief, and uncertainty. And that is not your story. The story that you're currently telling yourself right now has been adopted based on the past, based on every single action you've taken, every single person you've associated with, every single event and experience that you've experienced. And what we mapped out inside of the start of this module was your outcomes specificity. I can't even say that word. What you're wanting to achieve, what it's going to give you, how you're going to get there, when you're going to get there. And we also mapped out the man that you're going to become. This identity of this person that you're stepping into every single day with consistency. Now, what I began to realize is that in order to change the story, in order to create a new story, the only way to do this is through taking fucking action. You know, for so many years, when I was the low self-esteem guy with drug problems, with a story of self-doubt and anxiety embedded into my mind, then I turned my life around and recreated my story with new vision. I wanted to coach men like me. I wanted nothing more than to start an online coaching program to help men that can achieve great, but are currently lacking self-confidence and belief. I would have friends or family members every single day say, Jara, you can't do this. Jara, you're not good enough. Jara, what if someone out there is better? Jara, you're 5'8", you're a failure. Who's going to listen to you? And I'd be listening to the people and tell me these things for so many years that over time, I started to believe it. I started to believe the story. And it's not until one day I said, you know what? I choose not to fucking believe that story. And I'm going to take action. I'm going to have the courage and the commitment to do what I need to do to tell myself a new story. Because what begins to happen is as you come into the bulletproof method, you've got these onion layers and onion layers and onion layers, again and again, layers of these old stories that don't actually serve you. And these stories have been adopted from the past. They've been adopted from events, people, you know, experiences and actions, and experiences and actions that you've taken inside of the past. And what begins to happen is you are so anchored to the ground. You are so anchored to the ground, it's so difficult for you to break out of this current doubt that you're experiencing, this current fear or this lack of self-belief and uncertainty. But the one way to do that is through taking consistent action. And there's one thing that I want you to realize is that the man that you mapped out yesterday, the man that you're going to become, this man does not have the stories that you're currently telling yourself right now. So if you want to become that person, it's not going to happen with just a nutrition program and an exercise program. It happens by changing your belief system about what you're capable of. It happens by changing your story about what you can actually achieve and giving yourself uncertainty that you can do it. And the only way to get that certainty is through action, because as you take consistent action, it's going to give you the self-belief and the certainty that you need by seeing the tangible results right in front of you to be like, you know what? I am fucking capable of more. I am more. I can actually do this. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to go into your stories, do that worksheet, and I want you to complete that in its entirety. Please take your time with this, guys, because this is the foundation that is going to set you up to become this man every single day. I will see you guys in the next lesson.